Today we are leaving Charlevoix Marina for one night, and we are towing our dinghy out here on the back, going out to Oyster Bay to anchor for the night.
One of the reasons we like Charlevoix so much is because you have great access to Lake Charlevoix. So if Lake Michigan's a little rough, you can always head out to Lake Charlevoix for a day or even an afternoon and enjoy the various bays and beautiful scenery. One of our favorite places to go on Lake Charlevoix is Oyster Bay. It's home to a few shipwrecks that you can see from the surface. And also it's a little shallower, maybe 20 feet deep, easier to anchor, and the shallower water warms up a little bit better than the deeper parts of the lake, so it's better for swimming in the summertime. Lots of boats come there, especially on the weekends, so it's great for people and boat watching also. It's Saturday, we're in Lake Charlevoix in Oyster Bay, and it's a little afternoon, maybe 1 o'clock. And the boats are just pouring in one after another. We got 3 60-foot sea rays and a marquee tied together, and just a whole lot of boats. All shapes and sizes. Everyone's out. We've got a beautiful day here. Enjoy the water. Here's a shot of Oyster Bay off the back of the boat on Saturday afternoon. It's a lot of boats. Everybody's trying to set their anchors and enjoy the water. The shoreline of Oyster Bay is lined with beautiful homes and cottages and beautiful beaches. It's just really a great picturesque area for a half-a-day visit, or we've anchored there overnight and spent 3 or 4 days there. Even rode out some real heavy weather with gale force winds. We were way back deep in the bay where we rode out the gale force winds, and it was interesting back in there because some of the cabins were very old log cabins, very interesting to see.
The wind has calmed down a little bit now, but it picks up every once in a while. There's some pretty good waves. I better hang on to the side.
The water is so beautiful there, you would think it'd be teeming with fish, and maybe it is. I've just never had any luck at fishing in the bay there, but it sure is fun to try. Some of our favorite times on Oyster Bay is in August when the water is finally warm enough to get in. When our friends and family are there, we love to go for a swim and dinghy rides and just enjoy the beautiful clear water and picturesque shoreline. A little fireball never hurts to give you the courage to get in the water when it's chilly.
Drinking and diving.
Okay. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm the happiest when I'm in the water with a good friend.
We really enjoy taking dinghy rides around the circumference of the bay, as well as taking a close look at the shipwrecks that are visible in the crystal clear water. It's great to have extra crew along to help with the pulling of the anchor as we leave to explore more parts of the lake.
The chilly weather didn't stop us from showing Alicia the sights on Oyster Bay.
One side trip on Lake Charlevoix that's fun to do is heading down the south arm of the lake. It's a narrower arm of the lake, so you can see both sides fairly easily. And there's a great restaurant right at the mouth of it, the Landings, where they have docks that you can dock at, or anchor out front and dinghy in. Just past the restaurant, there is a ferry that crosses. It's called the Ironton Ferry. We really enjoy eating at that restaurant with friends. They have great food. Traveling a little further down the south arm, just past the Landings restaurant, is a fabulous estate home with a tremendously large boathouse attached.
A new spot for Freebird. We are on Lake Charlevoix, anchored out in a place called Horton Bay. It's kind of in the more inner part of the lake, and it's not a real protected bay, protected from the west and north. Pretty large bay, lots of beautiful homes on it, and caught a fairly decent sunset tonight. We actually kind of missed it a little bit because it dipped behind those clouds. It's getting later in August. Actually, it's August 2nd, and the sun just set a little sooner than it has been. And but it is going to be a nice calm night here, and we're enjoying Horton Bay on Lake Charlevoix. This is a look out at the lake, and it was pretty rocky earlier because a lot of people were out with their wake boats and pulling tubers and stuff and having a great time. And there's still a few of them out here, but right now it's nice and smooth and gonna be a great night.
Early morning at Horton Bay. We're pulling up anchor, getting ready to leave real early so that we can get into Boyne City before the wind picks up and it's really hard to get into a slip. It's super calm, which is kind of rare for Lake Charlevoix. There's usually a lot of boats speeding around back and forth and a ton of waves. It's a pretty busy lake, huge lake. Beautiful lake. A lot of skiers, a lot of jet skiers, a lot of wake boats, and a lot of speed boats. It's a fun place to be. Beautiful Horton Bay. These homes look all set up to have a really nice time with your family. The trees are gorgeous. And we have some smoke in the water over here. Sunrise. sunrise in the morning. Beautiful. Where are we going, hon?
Charlevoix.
Look at the color of that water. It's the entrance to Charlevoix. Round Lake. Coming back from anchoring overnight.